Now, if you know me, or maybe you're completely new here, I do not support the hustle culture. Welcome back to Business and Brunch, where we are done building businesses that consume our whole identity. And instead, we're building businesses that fit into your life. I'm Alicia, business and mindset coach, marketing boutique agency owner, mom, and your permission slip to build a business that actually feels good and allows you to break the rules. If you're here for more money, more freedom, and a business that fits into your life, not the other way around, you're in the right place, because this is just the way our life gets to be. Get ready to own your power, take up space, and make more money. Pour your coffee, open your notes app, and let's dive in. Today, we are going to dive into something that I see way too often and have 100% lived through myself, and that is the hustle hangover. Now, if you know me, or maybe you're completely new here, I do not support the hustle culture. If I hustle, it is in seasons, and I will talk to you later about hustling in seasons. But just know that if you are a hustle 24/7 girly, this is not going to be the podcast or episode for you, because ultimately less is more, and building a business that supports your life is the vibe, and hustle just is not cute. So I know you know the feeling of you're doing everything you think you're supposed to be doing, posting consistently, following a strategy, showing up on stories, trying to be on 24/7, but inside you're tired, you feel disconnected, you're not seeing the results that you want, and you start to think, what am I doing wrong? That, my friend, is the hustle hangover. Let's talk about what this actually looks like. For me, it was when I hit my first 10K plus month, but I felt absolutely miserable. I had zero time, no joy. I was doing more. I was on vacation at my parents' lake house, supposed to be having a nice drink on the boat, but instead I was inside working my ass off, because if I took a day off, things would fall down. That is not a business. And this is the same thing I see when clients come to me. They're extremely burnt out. They're making good or okay money, but they're not enjoying life, and they're not scaling like they want to be, because all of their efforts are going into just exhausting themselves. They're burning both ends of the candle. And here's what's really going on. We're addicted to busy. We're addicted to the work that we do, and our work starts to consume our whole identity. We start to associate productivity with worth. In the online business world, it glorifies hustle, but hustle energy isn't sustainable, and it repels the exact kind of dream clients you want to attract. So let's talk about some red flags when you're in the hustle hangover. You're constantly tweaking your strategy with no real clarity. You feel like you're spinning your wheels and getting absolutely nowhere. You're resentful of your business, even though you should be grateful. So what do you do instead? How do you get out of this feeling? Do you burn things to the ground? Absolutely not. You slow the hell down. Not forever, but long enough to get clear, to check in with your body, to reconnect with your purpose, because when you're aligned, things start to flow. You become magnetic again. When you slow down, you'll start to see the results. You'll be able to get outside of your business, see it from a bird's eye view, and see what needs to change so you can start creating that freedom again. Now, because I want to leave you with something that is actionable that you can implement, here are some of my favorite journaling prompts I use myself and I give to my clients when we're in a hustle mode and we need to slow down, reset, and give our business the reboot that it needs to feel aligned again. The first one, where in my business do I feel like I'm forcing? Really take this. If it is your content strategy, if it's your sales strategy, if it's how you're showing up, really hone into what part of the day inside of your business do you feel like you have to force yourself to do? What task do you put off the longest until you absolutely are like, I have to do this? Next, what would I be doing if I trusted that less could actually create more? So if you truly believed and realigned with your thoughts and rewired your brain to believe that less creates more, what would you be doing instead of working? How would you set up your business to create more space? How would you set up your business to create more white space in your calendar, in your daily to-do list, and to create more space to actually go out and enjoy life? Last one, what boundaries do I need to set to protect my energy? Have you broken your boundaries recently? Have you been on Slack 24/7? Have you been checking your email 24/7? Are you working on the days that you told yourself you wouldn't be working? Are you going over your hours? Are you doing stuff outside of your scope of work for clients, so projects that you're not even getting paid for. Take a good hard look at what kind of boundaries you're breaking and re-put those boundaries in place and tell yourself that you're not going to break those. Start building that self-trust. This is your permission slip to slow down and your permission to believe that slowing down is a business strategy. You cannot take care of your clients if you are not taking care of yourself first. So Queen, if this message hit home and you are ready to do something about it, share it on IG, tag me at Alicia Prochu so I can cheer you on, and I will see you in the next episode. Here's to breaking out of the hustle and building a business that actually gives you the freedom that you've always craved.